Hello friends, welcome back to another video. Today is probably a dumb one, a comfy one, a chill one, as indicated by the sweater. I feel like this angle is just, I am an expert YouTuber. We're gonna take this and we're gonna, that's very precarious and hopefully not gonna fall. I look like I have a bowl cut today because my hair is in a little turd bun, and you know what? We're dealing with it. So, I want to sit and talk because recently was the 1-year anniversary of my channel, or the 1-year anniversary of posting videos technically. I've had this account since I was in like 8th grade, and I just used it to watch videos this whole time. But yeah, when I say I have been on YouTube, I have been on YouTube a long ass time because I'm pretty sure this was my 3rd YouTube account. So, what does this look? This like one shoulder blanket. This is weird because I haven't seen a human in a couple days and I'm speaking out, hearing my voice for the first time in like 2 days, and I'm like, what? Time's not real. School is over for the semester, so time isn't real anymore. Although I do have time to read, which is great. A lot of people seem to be interested in my book recommendations. Right now I'm reading this. The only young adult fiction that we stand in this house is the Shipbreaker series. So, anyway, I also have this, which is a biography of Sheila Watson, which I had to read for a paper that I wrote, but I am obsessive about collecting all of the books that I read. So I ordered a copy on Amazon, and now I've got this snazzy biography of Sheila Watson, as you do. So I grew up watching YouTube. I very much still see myself as a YouTube fan, a YouTube viewer who... I grew up watching videos and I eventually graduated to making content myself. And it's a very different position that I'm in compared to the people that I've watched for a long time. Like, the Shane Dawsons, the Jenna Marbles, these creators that were huge years ago and are still huge now, who very much were just people having fun, who had no idea what could become of it, very much the founders of YouTube, whereas the new creators now, such as myself, are not going into it blind. There's very much a YouTube culture that we have to navigate coming into it, and it's an odd position, and it's a fascinating position, and I'm still navigating what it means every day. So, yeah. And it feels really normal. It feels really normal sometimes to be on YouTube just because it is just me. It is just me talking to a camera in my room. Like, it blows my mind that people see me as a role model in some way, or see me as important, or see my opinions as valuable, because I'm literally just some dude chilling, talking to my camera on my floor. Like, you can too. It's just, it doesn't feel like much. But at the same time, it is a lot. It's such a small thing. It's such a small thing, and making videos is such a natural thing to me because it's just an interest I've had since I was a kid, messing around with iMovie with my friends. So it feels like such a small thing that has such a big effect, and it's crazy, and it's such a mindfuck. And I mean, also growing up a lot, this is the sort of life that a lot of my role models growing up had because I was watching YouTube instead of whatever else. So yeah, it feels very normal sometimes, but then also the craziness of it hits me too. At times, generally when it comes to interacting with people who watch me, like it blows my mind that I have affected people's lives in some way, especially in real life when people approach me. I can be a little bit socially awkward, so if you've met me and been like, wow, what a weirdo, I apologize for that. And that's not me saying don't talk to me if you see me in public, because that's weirder. I had this, this haunted me all year. I got this message on Tumblr at the beginning of the year that was like, oh, I think you're in one of my lectures or something. It was an anonymous message. It was like, oh, I think you're in one of my lectures, and I was like, oh, which one is it? And so there was a person who watched my videos in one of my classes, but they just never revealed themselves. So it was a relatively small class too. So I was just sitting there all year like, who's watching me right now? Like, it's so ominous. Like, I had a subscriber in another one of my classes who was normal and nice and talked to me. She had a very cool fashion sense, and I never got to tell her that, so if she's watching this, you have a very cool fashion sense, and I respect that. But, I'm delirious right now. You can talk to me. I'm not mean. I'm just a little bit weird. I do eventually want to do, like, a subscriber meetup in Toronto, or maybe some close-ish cool cities around, like Montreal or something, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes, because I do love meeting people who watch my videos. It is crazy, and it can be jarring if it's unexpected, but at the end of the day, like, those are the experiences that make me be like, damn, I'm really out here doing something, affecting people, or meaning something to people, or just making something of myself. I'm very bad at dealing with praise and recognition, and that's something I need to work on, because I kind of just want to make the content and throw it out into the world, and I love when people love the things I make, but then it's like, don't look at me, just look at the thing I made, which is so counterproductive, because I'm literally making videos of myself. It doesn't make any sense, but for other people, it's like, they see me as this icon, and I'm like, what? So, that's been odd, and I am fascinated to see where I will be in another year on YouTube, because obviously I plan on continuing to grow my channel. I plan on, and I feel like my channel has grown exponentially. Like, the first 100,000 was the hardest to get by far, and the next two have come terrifyingly fast, which is probably why I want to make this just, I'm just sitting, I'm just rambling, I'm just slowing it down, because I feel like I've been making these huge videos that get hundreds of thousands of views, and that's amazing, and I love growing my channel, and I love that people love the things that I make, but sometimes you just want to sit down, you know? So that's what I'm doing. I'm just chilling. I honestly feel like YouTube has kept me sane this year, for lack of a better phrase, because it's been a time. It's been a weird year, and I feel like YouTube is that one thing that, like, I can count on to keep growing and keep being productive, and, you know, like, every week I try to make a video. Sometimes it's once every 2 weeks, but I try my best to post every week, and I think for the most part I've succeeded in posting every week this year. YouTube has been something that's certain. Like, every week I will post a video, and I will keep growing my channel, and it's something that I can always count on to, I don't know, be a creative outlet, be something productive, and that's been great to have, when everything else has been so chaotic that I'm like, I don't know, YouTube, it feels like I have made something this year. I have achieved something. I have built something that is entirely mine, because, you know, a lot of people ask me how I got big on YouTube quickly, or big-ish. My channel's pretty big now, I guess, which is, like, it's not huge. It hasn't grown as fast as some, but it's a respectable sized channel. And it's nice to be financially stable on top of being creatively fulfilled, and it's nice to have an audience that I can use for later things, because YouTube is not the thing I want to do. I think the reason I was able to just throw myself into YouTube so easily is because I didn't really care if I succeeded when I started. Like, it's not like I've wanted to be a YouTuber, even though, like, there were, over the past few years, there were a lot of YouTube dramas and things that I felt very involved in, that I wished I had a platform to comment on, but I never, like, really, YouTube was not, like, the goal, like, the thing that I dreamed of doing. No, that is writing. That is writing a book. And it is coming. It is coming within the next few years. I guarantee you that, because soon I'm going to be out of school, and I just knocked my phone off the thing. That's lovely. So, yeah. Soon I'm going to be, I am in my 3rd year of university. Fun facts about me. I'm in my 3rd year of university, so I'm almost done, and after that, I don't know if an English and media studies degree is gonna directly get me a career, so I'm gonna write a book. That is the plan. I'm going to write a book. I'm gonna sit down and say, I'm gonna write this book, finally. After, you see that, if you're a writer, you can see the terror in my eyes right now, can't you? Because that's terrifying! With that being the thing that I've wanted to do my entire life, you know? So yeah, that's wild. And I feel like YouTube has allowed me to have a job that gives me enough free time to do that. And that is amazing. That is something that I am so, so incredibly thankful for. And it's amazing. Like, YouTube has been so fulfilling, and I honestly recommend it to everyone who wants to start a channel. And, you know, it's not going to be for everyone. Not everyone is going to be successful on this platform. And I'm not going to lie to you about that. You may start a channel and it never goes anywhere. The advice that I would give you is just observe what other people are doing, what gets other people successful. Something that I did a lot was I would subscribe to and like watch a lot of channels that were around the same size as mine, whether I had like 20,000 subscribers or 100,000 subscribers. I would always try and watch channels that were like mine and where their spikes in views came from, like what kinds of topics they talked about, and the different kinds of channels and how quickly they got successful. And there's always going to be big videos that bring a lot of people to your channel. So for me, there's like the Onision book review, the Girl Defined video. Those were my two that hit 1 million. There was the Rabies Pride video, also did really well. And I always tried to make a decent amount of those videos that would get recommended outside of my subscriber base, because that's how you grow your channel. So I think there is a strategy to it. I think, of course, some of my success is luck, but there is also definitely a strategy to it. The biggest hurdle, I think, is avoiding becoming soulless and just doing things for views and to gain subscribers. I've never made a video that I don't want to make, you know? I think this is a popular topic, I should talk about this, but how do I put a spin on it? How do I still do something that no one else has done before? So this video has been a mess, and that's okay, because not every video needs to be an Onision book review. As fun as that was, and as fun as the fallout from that was, remember, if you enjoy my channel, you can support it over on patreon.com and join my Discord server for patrons, which is always a lovely time. And yeah, you can follow me on the various, by various I mean two, I use Instagram and Tumblr. Yeah, thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video very soon.